Okay, John Parrillo here at www.parrillo.com. We're in the gym today. We're not cooking anything. We're not showing you some exercises. I want to show you a trick little thing we did here with the Nautilus Double Chest. Now, I actually have a Medicare card. This year I turned 65. In my 20s, I trained on one of these machines, okay? Nautilus Double Chest. That's when the Nautilus came out. I think that was my late 20s. And two of my favorite machines were the double chest and the double shoulder. And actually, I was able to pick these up very inexpensively. And I got them because we built some gym equipment, and I got them for the price that I couldn't have built the weight stacks for. But we got them in here. It's like, well, these handles were loose, they jiggled back and forth, and the rods were bent to move the weight stack up and down. But I said, I just really like this machine. So I straightened that out. But here was the thing that was wrong with these. Number one, they made them for pro football player alignment. That was the big thing. They actually put those guys in and modeled this piece of equipment. One of the things was, when you got in this, okay, you had to get way back here. And now in my 20s, I could get around and get in there and get the other arm in there. These things are way back. But as I'm getting older, this is real tough. And I had my buddy in here, Mike Ferguson, here last night. He just got his pro card, and by winning his class in the Masters Nationals in bodybuilding. He's a big guy, but he got in here, and he was like, I said, go ahead. I said, get in the machine. I said, remember these? These are great. Didn't you like train on? He got his arms about here, and he went, yeah, ha, ha, ha. Okay, I said, hey, watch this. Look what I did. Watch this. We can move this around now. We built these, so we can take this around to, we'll put on about 3 notches in here, and we'll move this little thing here. We'll slide that, and we'll move that around to about 3 notches in there. And we'll click that in, and I could probably move this back another one. Look at that. Now I can get in here, and I can do this. And that works just perfectly, and I'm not tearing my shoulders up getting in and out of it. And I like this because you can go right in to the double chest, and they call this pre-exhaustion. So you actually use you exhaust the muscle, and then you use your delts and your triceps as well as your chest to help completely fatigue the muscle. Now to do that, look what I had to do here, and actually, my good friend Bobby Fay said, you're in here, and I said, okay, I have to do this. And he said, I know how to do that because we used to make die molds where we use that exact same little mechanism in. And he has a CNC mill in his garage, and he said the magic words, he says, you want me to make those for you? And I said, oh God, thank you, Bobby. So I furnished material. Bobby set these up in the CNC mill, and he made these. Now, come on over here, Heather, and look at this. So what I did is, and these things were, now this machine is 35 to 40 years old. These things were so solidly made. Now, these are new, but I use the same on this. I use the same bearings, and I use the same pins and all that. They weren't even worn. So we pull this down. Now we can pull this down and click it over here, okay? And we click that out, and see, now that's the original position. And we can move that all the way out by 10-degree increments, 60 degrees out. If we have something that's really tight, we can take it even all the way out to here. Okay, so that's that. Now to do that, you also have to, look at this, I had to put little stops here to keep the chain from going back under there, okay? And since these chains get loose, now I'm going to put new chains on here. These chains are 30, these roller chains are 35 years old, so they got a little play in them here. I'll put new ones on, but to keep these from falling out of the groove up here, I had to put a couple little chain guides on here so this doesn't dip down and then catch on the slip. So we had to do that. Now, the only other thing I see wrong with this is for somebody, an old guy like me, is notice the pivot points. Now they did this with huge guys that were like 350 pounds, and they're really thickened up here. I will probably, and when you get in here now, here's the pivot point where this is supposed to pivot. Now my shoulder's back here, okay? And even Mike, who's a big guy, he was a little bit back. So if we move up maybe 2 to 4 inches in here. Small guys and most people, not linemen, will line up with the pivot points in here, and then actually to bring it forward. So good thing we have these adjustments on here. Now I got one adjusted back and one adjusted forward. So let me bring that back out where it was. That's so neat. So we'll line our shoulders up in here by bringing this up. So that'll set us up a little better. And first I was thinking, well, this kind of brings me up a little bit, but once we move up into here, actually, I was actually even going to put another one to lengthen this down, but I probably won't have to do that once I move the back piece up. But this is a nice machine. Just wanted to show you what I did. You can pick these up at a real good price. These are ungodly, solidly built machines, and like I say, the one thing about them, if you're young and you kind of get in there and that, when you get old, your shoulders hurt, and you really don't, you really need something you can easily get in and out of, and this is a heck of a machine to work out on, and it's built like a tank. So just want to let you know what I did. If anybody wants to know in a little more detail how to do this, just give us a call. This is John Parrillo at www.parrillo.com here in the Parrillo gym. We run extreme training camps. We have a good time training people. We do certifications for trainers. Give us a call. We'll be glad to help you out.